Everybody just calm down for a second.
What's good, young gamers? Today I'm bringing you some new information about The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 2. Title of this one's called A House Divided. Got some new screenshots that I got via Twitter and some new information about the upcoming release for Episode 2. And without further delay, let's go. Taking a look at this first screenshot, we see Clementine right here holding the old trusty hammer. Look like she's about to bash another walker's brains in right now. And we got Luke in the background holding a machete like he's ready to go. Well, look like he's actually ready to stop Clementine, like, hey, don't do this, this is a bad news. But you know, it's not like she's shooting a gun off, so you know, let her go ahead and knock the walker's brains out so he won't be a threat no more. You know, why not? And looking in the background, we see some train tracks, we see a bridge, so it looks like they are migrating. Definitely, this is the scene where I don't know if it's before or not, when we see them in the previews for episode 2 at the end of episode 1. You know, they're walking through the forest and they're trying to travel a ways, and looks like they're going to a more either a higher altitude or just further up north, because it goes to a more colder climate, or maybe some time passes through the episode. I don't think that much time is going to pass though. But yeah, looks like they're migrating right here, and we come across a bridge and we run into some walkers, which is what you're going to face on the road. And Luke with that machete, I hope he knows how to use that thing. Machete would be a very good tool to have in an apocalypse. I probably would prefer that over anything else I can think of, because it's just so useful. It's so useful with machete. Only thing you gotta worry about is that after a while the machete will get blunt and worn down and won't be as sharp as it used to be. So you have to maintain your weapon if you have a machete. But yeah, that's just the first screenshot. So let's move on to the next one, guys. Alright, next screenshot, we see Clementine actually impaling a walker right here in the gut. Ugh. And the walker's still coming at her. You know, she know better. You gotta go for the head or nothing at all. And so I guess something went wrong, not according to plan, or maybe she got caught off guard by this walker and she had to pick up anything she could find on the ground. Probably looks like a stick in her hand, so I'm guessing that. And this is gonna be a quick time event right here, guys. Where, you know, if you make the wrong mistakes, you'll probably end up dead. You see a nice game over death screen. But yeah, Clementine, watch out, because here she comes. And looking at the walker right here, she look like she's like she works in a diner or something. She has a little apron on and she has a little checkered pattern on the corner. So yeah, definitely a diner, or maybe a Whataburger, something like that. I'm getting hungry now. But yo, let's look at the next screenshot. Alright, so this is the last screenshot right here, guys. And you know, no real new information is provided right here that we haven't seen before. We see the bridge in the background just a little bit more up close, maybe some forest, some trees in the background too. And we got Clementine and Luke looking at something. Now what are they looking at? No idea. But Luke, he looks like a badass right here, man. Whatever they're looking at, he ain't scared to face it. Clementine looks a little worried on the other hand. And you know, Luke, he got some machete attached to his back, and he looking like he's ready to go at whatever they're looking at. Now they could be looking at another group of survivors, they could be looking at a big old herd of walkers or something like that. But yeah, these are all the screenshots that Telltale provided, and with this they gave us some new information about episode 2 too. So they say that season 2, episode 2 will be arriving in early March, and I define early March as St. Patrick's Day and sooner, okay, the 14th and no later than that, okay, in March, because after that would be mid-March, and then we got late March, and that's a little bit more farther off than I anticipated initially, because you know, looking at their website, they say right here that the episodes are going to be released 4 to 6 weeks after each episode. So hey, Telltale has never kept that schedule, so I really didn't expect them to keep it this time either. But I'm actually pleased with the fact that we're getting the episode, because I'm switching between The Walking Dead and The Wolf Among Us back to back, and it looks like we begin the episode at least once a month of every show. Because The Wolf Among Us is supposed to be wrapped up, at least the first season is supposed to be wrapped up before the end of the summer. So that means they have to speed it up. No more 4-month wait. None of that. That's some bull. But back to The Walking Dead. They also go on to say that to look out for a new trailer that should be arriving next week. So we gonna have a new trailer of The Walking Dead coming up next week. That's what they say. We'll see about that. And if a trailer is intriguing, provides new information, enough stuff to actually talk about, which you know these Walking Dead trailers usually do, I'm gonna go ahead and do a trailer analysis, go ahead and break it down and tell y'all people my thoughts about the trailer and what's going on. But yeah, that's all the information I got right here for The Walking Dead. Very happy to hear something about it. At least they're not as hush-hush as they were about The Wolf Among Us. Because The Wolf Among Us, when it was kind of like off-season, it was off-season, okay? I mean, not a peep out of Telltale about Wolf Among Us. But yeah, they can't do that to The Walking Dead. They know better. Because The Walking Dead is where they got their most popularity. That's where they got started off at. And without that, there wouldn't be no Tales for the Borderlands. There wouldn't be no Game of Thrones stuff. Because I doubt that these companies would have handed over these gifted IPs over to Telltale Games without The Walking Dead at their on their resume. Okay. But yo, that's everything I gotta say for this video, guys. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and hit me with the thumbs up. And let me hear your comments below because I want to hear what y'all think about this. And I'm out of here, alright? Peace out.
Whose baby is it?
Excuse me?
If it's not Alvin's, whose is it?
You shut your fucking mouth.
You should probably think about being nicer to me. That's just my advice.
I knew you were going to be a fucking problem.
How you holding up? I heard you got an earful from Rebecca last night.